limited.
Oh, nice one. Nice one.
Private courier service omo ena finance foreign affairs minister de tu dwa no ombe boa na omo deliver passport no dia maye no ora Raj Asnani ewo ahoma no so mene no ye nim komo kakra pani anopai wotime nka me wache o
Pacho Nana Tanko Medasipa, thank you very much.
na ohoye
Pacho nyame adom me hu I hope say unso hu ye.
Oh,
the listeners nso as
Lawson FM.
yes yes we hu ye papa in the first place I mean, for almost like 2 weeks and over, people have been calling me. People have been coming to my office. People have been sending me messages and things like that. Omuma complaints about Troskit. One, Omo complaints. Ni bine say, afei abayama omo ati ase say, "Oh, your passport we are." You don't go to the passport office to collect your passport, but rather, office and now fee passport will be delivered. Now. You say Troskit Company Limited and a bit deliver amount. Even if someone your messages, I just on passport I ready. Anybody seen ne? 3 days, 5 days, a week. Anybody seen ne still on Sankai? Any idea? See what is happening?
you Nana Tanko, thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. We can explain and also speak to the Ghanaian people and your customers. Senya Okano no kreni ne kwan so ano no program no is a very, very good program and a laudable one aimed to say who apply for WOW passport at the fee that is being collected by government. Then once it is ready, it is delivered to you at the address you've provided using the information you've also provided, which is your address, new phone number. I'll address that after the overall process. What can be said? Data in being able to reach your customers is a big key. Now, where yang courier services you back into this mix and say, Ghana Post, any yang Troskit, and I yafa juma way aye mine. Na Sebi
96.3.
at the end of the day, send a yen say, what your application to more? Or application, or passport will be produced by the passport office. Once that passport is produced, you need passport office here, Jumano. Your passport will be sorted by region, by the carrier company. Now, the bebrel of you, and now say, baby, I will indicate say, I'm from no. Now, you kofa. Process, make sure that we get in contact with you, and that baby, I'll say one a honor. Then we deliver to you. We are not a pickup location. The agreement between carrier service, any government, ni say, passport ni yede bebrel to confirm say who nipana who apply for passport no. Won sem na yede passport ni be share enye obi foforo nsem. Now a lot of times,
So you don't deliver to a third party?
We deliver to a third party under very different circumstances, but the rigor behind delivering to a third party, we need to confirm, say you, the owner of the passport, you have confirmed with your own identity an OTP number that we send to you, which is a code that only you know, based on phone number now, the two applications.
Yeah, I get it.
As well as your receipt when you applied for the passport. You get a lot of cases, the OTP is going to somebody else who helped the applicant's phone with the application. And then you have they get very frustrated when Wafre, first and foremost, Wafre, yes, you example, Dina, Akoto, Dina, say, na Bema fa Osemini Dina. Check a phone number or system against application, you find a lot of irregularities. Just as an example, there are lots of people on one near the passport. Now let's address when the process issue. It's just because when you saw notification at the beginning, so application now the two, your passport has been issued doesn't mean immediately no. Yeah, they bro, no, it is in our hands. It goes through a process to get
take that
to us.
again. Sir, me Kwame Tan Kwame Tihei. And I go passport office. And I go apply for passport. And some months later, many notification from passport officer. Kwame Tanko, your passport is ready. Usi minyasa message no, it doesn't necessarily mean say passport no abeka Troskit monsa.
It doesn't necessarily mean say at that very moment now on second message no passport no way same there be.
I didn't hear.
And the message goes on to say
okay,
look forward to us calling you to arrange delivery. Because yes second passport no now you process here. We then give you a call to confirm who location sampa. So also wo Kumasi Eduma eho na wo. Pacho hani hana wo. Okay. Ene ya jatum. On this day, yeah the passport in bro. Oh, juma mame. Oh, there be me 2 coin. Meba ochina. Meba 2 days later. Meba next week. Then we also make those arrangements. And yes, I been nanti bebre. Actually say ye be background now yo. This is personal delivery. I was making sure say baby I will call. Even if the address is right, I was making sure say customer no. Now a lot of our customers in Sunu, anopa things change. Ubetumi ate me waha. In an hour's time, I will nam kwan so I will call. Ubedu or no niho.
that one is true.
You will be chasing people 3-4 different places at the time. And until we try to make sure say sabe count and you are sure say we are also efficient in delivering to you. Program Bia Eshasia, just as this good program is serving a lot of people, and we have very good feedback from folks. Senya Okaino, delays kakrabemu. There were some unforeseen data occurrences, which caused a little bit of a delay, but we quickly resolved it and made sure, say, we put in place the mechanisms to be able to get the passports out to their owners. Now, a lot of what happened here with some of the things you saw and heard, they said, ma apply for passport, na me cra notification I see. The first paragraph I read is my passport I ready.
Yeah.
This courier service is responsible for it. A lot of people read that and one kind you go as any day. Troskit especially if they know your location. But the main point is we are not a pickup location. I will bet you me about because say matisse me passport to want me bechi. And yes, sana system ni no. We are supposed to bring it, and part of the verification process is baby also one. And if you look at some of the countries who have implemented this program, what they will address to the package they won't take the package somewhere else for you to pick up. They will bring it to address now
they buy it, yeah.
Yes. And that is one of the verifiable facts in SWA. Say your friend not say phone number your friend was that's what you provided. That is one verifiable fact.
Okay.
Your name, another verifiable fact. And say who decided so I'm going to change baby my application. Your baby say Mr. Code now you send them on, do you have it? Or say you have to verify that. Pacho make sure say Ghana card and so on, and make sure say receipt. Either you text him out and I say you physically no and no so on. This way say dispatch person ba or verifies and then we know say passport no nira and the And we have a lot of things we have to go by to get the passports in, and we are getting very good at it as well as the day goes by. Yes, sir.
I want to understand this. How many days NSA take here, for example, say the work an applicant when your message say the passport are ready, not down or you try to say we are arranging say the brownie at the end on a normal day. Many message you know. How many days should I wait? Say be I know the wunyanya some message you know at least within 2-3 days or I mean in a week's time there. How many days? And Obi bet me at chance and Abia. I feel what me can say, oh, my try up to this day there. What it means is that probably there's something wrong somewhere.
Okay, but so that is a very good question, and thanks for asking that. Absent of any issues, and the issues can range from and apply for passport. If further checks are being done, they will still go by because some I've seen notifications even Kranobi Kono or apply for passport now they give you an estimated time of completion. That is an estimated time because a beko through checks maybe additional checks are required. It might take longer. That person might also be looking at that date on that receipt so you catch me say by June 10th there now I read into June. Expect a call from Troskit on absent of any issues. When you get that notification, say Troskit ebefro. Once we have that passport in our hands, you should be getting that passport not more than a week.
Okay, so what it means is
information we're providing is
correct.
Accurate. It should not take us more than a week to get your passport. And people in Kumasi would attest to this fact, say there are people who applied for their passport less than 2 weeks ago passport this year.
Okay. I want it to be clear. Said because a lot of people are bombing China. Obi also when you message 2 days in when you message 3 days in Kwame look many message you about 2 days ago, about 3 days ago. That's why I want us to be sure. So at least when you message ma ase a week. If it is after a week, na a beer, that is where documentation, what address, phone number, and everything here right. After a week, na be our own TV there. Be with me. I raise concerns, kaka. Is that not so?
Pacho and reach out to us. We are very receptive. Sometimes it's a volume. It can be a lot to you
have your numbers out there because people also complain that almost friend numbers they don't get you. I don't know how true is that, but that's the complaint that I've been receiving.
Pacho Ashasino. There was a time when we had these delays, a creative log kakramayan to be able to do a lot of work. Into the volumes we had planned for, what was coming was way much more, which is what was causing some of these delays. We have since corrected them. And making your office and they go to make inquiries. People are beginning to learn. Say
because not coming back. I want to say. Okay, to make things easier, minimum office was squat. Me and Kazama to me come about me by passport.
Yeah, new passport in near office. Yeah, passport is with dispatch to bring to you. The best place to make an inquiry, because a lot of times, there's something wrong with the application, and that's information different from what you are providing. We will go back to passport office to confirm. So we work hand in hand. We are married to and tied to the passport office as far as this program is concerned. They are key partners to us. And one of the things you can also do is reach out to passport office. Whatever information they give you, if they refer you to us, we will check our systems. And one of the things that I also want to emphasize is say, we don't gain anything from holding on to your passports. In actual fact, we bringing you the passport is what we are measured against as far as success is concerned. Say yentumi amfa passport amrewa, it's a negative on us. And I'll tell you, Mr. Faminium day and night across the board. People bend backwards. We are doing everything. I know, sir, it can be frustrating when passport is a really key document. It's the highest identification you can have. How sensitive this document is, which is why we are also very rigorous in how we handle it.
Right, somebody just sent me this one. Or say, on your name. Dear new chip embedded passport. Or say, dear, the name is then Yakovano. Dear Kwame Tanko. Your new chip embedded passport is being processed for delivery. Track your package at dispatch.troskit.com using the following tracking numbers. There. Please provide the following at delivery for verification. A. Application receipt confirmation. Test or paper receipt. B. Ghana card. And C. The PIN. So, Obinya message where are. Saying.
So message which I say yensa kan passport.
It means that I bedru Troskit for no more. Okay.
Initially, when the program was launched the first couple of weeks, one of the assumptions was that the information on the application forms were accurate. And automated, the minute the process starts, same thing from an education standpoint, and I'm say passport, passport office issue passport, you get notifications a passport has been issued. We also, the minute we pick up, issued that notification to customers even before the phone call to verify. Say, address now or application. Now, what we came to realize after that, a lot of the locations on the passport applications were not the addresses the applicants were at. What you would also notice is Obi Nsabe Kasa notification way. You know how our networks are in the country, and depending on where you are, even Accra, if you're in some of the best places with networks in Accra, in Sionya Toya, for be 2-3 days on Sankana. And you keep going back and forth, my friend, where it's switched off. You will have somebody standing next to you, friend. Yes, the person cannot be reached. These are some of the blockages we deal with, but we still continue to call. And then what we do is once we've made multiple attempts to reach you, we wait for you to call us back. So we don't immediately send the passport back. Because yempese afeno wafre say my passport wa here say well yanti unkanti echo back. We have an SLA, a timeliner. Say a do time no na say yanti unkandia. We have to send the passports back to passport office. At which point you will have to check with them if your passport is there. But we do everything possible to make sure say in Sabekam. So some of the challenges we face, which we continue to work around to still reach customers, information accuracy, very big one. Network access to be able to really reach our people, very, very critical. And also understanding, say, we are successful when we deliver your passport to you. We have no intentions or reason for holding it because we do not benefit from that.
Okay, Mr. Raj. Office be no time, bay.
But your office be 9 o'clock, any upon 5.
9 a.m.
Patroin.
And I want me to say office war and for pickup, office war for enquiry.
Me patroin. Oba now inquiry, your mouth fill details, your name, your phone number. and we do everything possible to make sure, say, in 24 hours, we'll give you an update on what is going on with your passport. If there is no notification, if you haven't gotten any notification from anyone, now, we are not going to be able to provide you with an answer on your application. So even if you've put in an application, now say it hasn't been processed, unya notification from passport office say, o passport ni area, yen to me mau any information, because once it is complete, that is when yen so ye know what is happening with your passport.
And so far, said the Okano, most starting. How many passports no be to deliver? If we can recall.
I would say approximately we've delivered, I'll say between 20, we've delivered about 25,000 passports or more.
25,000 passports or more because you keep delivering?
Across the country, yes. Now, combined, it is way more than that. Because one region, Ghana Post and so other regions.
Okay. Other regions are Troskit and Woho. And how is it like? Because I know it's only Ghana Post there. Ghana Post or different regions be and more regions be amoyana.
We have a select few regions. Ghana Post also has regions. They also work in. We have a good partnership, and all of us in collaboration with Passport Office. And
Troskit,
yes, they focus on specific regions. Yes, focus on other regions.
I want us to help ourselves here. Said and go say baby, be Troskit, and then so be a hokra nyamona moye mojuma. Mo jurisdictions no be I know Ashanti region,
but Ashanti region, Central
Boston
region,
FM,
Volta region, Brongahafu region, any OT is where Troskit we focus.
Those regions, no, and I'm war.
Mpachwai.
Okay, for example, Ashanti region, how many offices do you have?
Pacho, yeah, office bakuna reference here and now. The other thing, so I said, there are customers who, upon a phone call, so I want to be very clear so that your customers say, we have a very good partnership with CBG Bank. Now, the partnership we have with CBG Bank, they say you're from, now you say, passport, can I pick it up myself at my own convenience? And customers have that right to say so. We verified you, Sampa, on our passport.
Lawson FM.
You have an option to go to a CBG location that we partnered with. In Kumasi, that is the Edum CBG on Harper Road.
Okay.
And so the key word they say yafro. You cannot just go to CBG and say, Pacho me check my passport to her. It will not be there.
Okay.
It is on Yenewakasa. Usi Ubefa passport no CBG. The passport to go to CBG will tell you when the passport will be there. Ukwa. There will be a rep at CBG who would check the system to make sure sell passport to her. Now I verify will not the passport amount. So that is another partnership we have. And because of this, it makes it easier for us not to have offices, multiple offices in different locations. Because you can go to the CBG at Edum if we have told you say passport in your home. And then in emergency situations,
Raj, I clarify
yes,
we me as an applicant, then I make say me person me pick me passport no CBG on and now say at whose discretion.
Both. You will be available for us to bring you the passport.
Okay.
And now say we've made all attempts to reach you. And
for example, there's a mishap in the address.
Yes. Even if there isn't a mishap, now say also, you know what? In my own comfort, Can I just pick it up myself?
Okay.
We would give you a CBG location so that, and we'll tell you, say, you have to pick it within X number of days. Yes, I to go back because it won't be kept there. They are mouse that time. No wafa or na wankasa wakofa wadi.
I see.
Pacho
And Kumasi, it is Adum CBG.
96.3. Harper Street, opposite Snit.
Okay, mahu that CBG no. And say I can say, Obi passport bet to me abba without him or her receiving a message from the passport officer now, because somebody is complaining that or put a call through. She said she put a call through to the passport office, and upon checks they told her say the passport number it is with Troskit, but on your message be out to that effect. Can that happen?
Pacho, and no, dear, just let me check it with passport office. A lot of things can happen when electronic messages are being sent. Network is one, and even the information on the application could be another. And I can't speak to that. I can check though. What I am aware of is communications do happen from the passport office, and communications do happen from us before we deliver to you as well. And I can look into that and get back to you with an answer.
More baby, I think what I was about a week or two ago. Now, me say more per the services of other dispatch riders. Emana omo fill us in and net say was it because na mun to me more juma and answer saying
FM 96.3.
What happened when we had that data discrepancy,
okay.
Passport delay with sensitivity to Nkrofo needing their passports, we did seek help to make sure we could deliver more, we could get passports out to their respective owners. And we increased our staffing temporarily just to meet that demand, to make sure Nkrofo and accountable passports. And we're back now to steady state where we are managing our deliveries the way it was planned, but we are also adequately prepared for any influxes that come.
And I don't know whether it's a fair question to ask, but can you give it maybe a figure how many passports you have, especially with Kumasi officer? You deliver any do you have any idea?
We currently we are delivering passports within SLA. Passports are a security issue and a security document, so we are very cautious. But I would guarantee you, we are not holding on to passports past the timeline that it is supposed to get to customers. If in any way that becomes the case, we are very quick to communicate. But at this point, as far as processing is concerned, and we are getting that feedback from our customers as well, who are telling us, I just applied for this thing, and we've started hearing from them themselves, even calling or sending messages to say thank you, Mensaka me passport. So we are not working on a backlog. If there are customers, a handful are still we haven't been able to reach, and it is within that time frame that we keep trying to reach. We would do that. Once the timeline we are not supposed to hold on to it. We would return it to the passport office, and then if a customer calls and we look at the application, and when we got it, we'll be able to tell you, passport in our system, they call back to passport office or whatever the status is.
What it means is they say, maybe I've been saying the addressing system need to grow or Ghana, no, it should be a thing of the past though.
Me pachoing.
I say your addressing system no ye. So we say, I mean, you should give accurate and proper address, because at the end of the day, any other burial.
Pachoing. It is very, very critical. First, now throw BBKK egu application forms. Those days are gone, because even a Ghana card, or passport nankasa wo. Sebi, o Ghana card dira se sia, no be fasa Ghana card no. Na se, o person hu baby awa, or government institution, do you have the correct address for you to be traced and have that key document and ni se obian saka near their bro or passport? So be hu ni se sia, how would they find you if the address in the system is not correct? Inti addressing and our information is becoming very, very accurate. And they know our canon.
I'm sure the minister said it that when it's delivered, you don't pay anything.
That is very, very true. If anybody at all should ask you for money when the passport is being delivered, please report it. And make sure, say, you have the particulars of that person, including their name. Not a single penny should come from anybody's pockets. I have had instances where in emergency cases, you would find so be the passport, ebia ne ba, anase ne mami, especially medical cases, where even us as a company will go out of our way, once verified, said this is what is going on, and fly a passport to a customer at our own expense. This program is a good program. And a lot of times there will be people who would try to take advantage of programs like this. This is why we bring the passports to you. Enti misrel. Ehia so betua teku anase kapre. It is free. And when the government and the minister says it is free, it is free. So be sure if you are please report it immediately. And at least me, as the head of Troskit, I address issues like that immediately. There is no room for compromise on that. Inti so be back, no say, oh, mami say, which means sabet me can passports no for you sooner than one kasa Mr. Ayentro. Okay. It is a lie.
I mean, messages I may receive about complaints near there. I've stated also only Troskit and encounter not successfully. We are satisfied. Let us also know it is not always about the negative. Somebody sent a message this morning on the Facebook page. Troskit is doing a very good job. Kwame, they called me to verify my location, and within 24 hours, my passport was delivered. And it's the first time that I've experienced this in Ghana. And I think in as much as even more complaints near the end, there are those who also have positive stories to share. If you only have that story, you can also share now, man, for and Susunya, because it's not about Tembia and Adiana we I told you from the beginning there, this is a solution center. We sit here every morning to find solutions to issues bothering your mind. Say niema bi a wontia se, niema bi a wugini se nke se, e bi kra where o thought e won entisa. Baby a wadwe ne nam no, enye sa na tie. Enti ye the experts now. Omo ewomu no eba sei no mo check him one. It helps a lot. Enti Raj, me be say minya o message. There are those who are frustrated. There are those omo if he say a check any idea. Me be say minya o message o de ebema omo and son finally ya ready to wrap up with yenkomo ayedi. But before that message, Raj obi or the two many minutes say assuming ote Kwame Tanko fie as a tenant and na odi fie ne address na time ade ne buy no so no watu be another time aso to watu echo different place what happens there no onye nanka me hwese metimi anya nanka yetimi okay he's still online but mami say menya right but what me nka
bacho me wa bacho me ti unka pa
I was asking say obi say oye tenant obi fie and odi fie ne ye the address near there but the time our passport near ready no we're moving out to a different place what happens to that person? That's all.
The only thing we need to make sure of, Nise, your phone number is correct, because that is the first thing we'll do. We'll call you before a passport in the background chain. So, as you see, o passport will chain. Ababedu, me babe deliver mpacho me confirm me say, aha, and awo. Oh, there be mini hobium. We've delivered thousands of passports this way. As long as you can verify address now, application no, so you have your Ghana card, you have your new address, baby ID passport bro, and you have your receipt plus the PIN number na we know say it is you. And your bounce will verify say what. And yes, people move around a lot. Obi kra wo ho a still ne address baby o ne ho no, but the juma semintino ebia or 30 minutes away and also 1 hour away. We have people who are in Kumasi obe friend. I feel see mini Kumasi biom no bronga hafu and now say no tamale. We still make arrangements and get the passport to you where you are. We do.
Okay. In April, BBC, Anna, because people are asking me about April. There's something happening in April.
April this year.
Ask the man where is the April cases. Those hasn't been delivered. I don't know.
Those then would precede this program, because the program was launched at the end of April and got into effect, meaning passports going out first week of May. I don't know what happened in April, but as far as the program is concerned, anything that happened in the month of April, this program came after that.
And see, when it comes to more delivery guys, Noah, if one are more picky or more, how well, for example, to say about Kumasi, how well do they know Kumasi? I'm asking this because of another complaint. I know, but say, which any partner say this is where the places are. Between back and forth. How well go for Ben? I'm from Momo.
Most, if not all, of our delivery folks are local to the community, have worked within that community, and one of the things we look out for is familiarity with the area. If, like you said, our address system has come a long way with digitalization of where people are. A lot of times, even so, we use Google Maps. You can be going somewhere, and depending on how dense the area is and where the location is, you can be going in circles using digital maps. And we use a combination of you knowing the local area enough, as well as using digital addresses to get to the appropriate
I don't know how many
places.
delivery guys do you have in Kumasi, for example? Momodozo.
We are working currently with 22 delivery folks in Kumasi alone. And then we have a team that goes out to Mampong, that goes to Obuasi, that goes to the outskirts as well.
That's the other part of the Ashanti region.
Pachoine.
Oh, okay.
Pachoine. We call about the last time we were in Mampong was about a week ago. I'll forward some of the videos to you.
Okay.
They were actually surprised to say we will actually send drivers to come and look for them in Mampong, other than look for other ways of getting the passports to them. Obuasi say we are there a couple of times a week. Even sometimes one single passport, if it necessitates to say you do a passport, you getting that passport is more important than what it takes to bring it to you cost-wise. Our commitment to making sure people get their passports in a timely manner and safely is our key commitment.
Today I would have to go to your office and verify it myself. The kind of messages I'm receiving this morning, I'm on for say the office is closed. The office is not working. The office is closed. I think Wakache said 9 a.m. and will be up to 5 p.m. And in the meantime, is the office really working?
The office, when we opened the office and people realized that the office was open and this issue with data came up, rightfully so, customers had questions. Fortunately, those who came to just make inquiries made their inquiries. There were others who came and were very irate. There were people who came with a sheet of 10 people's passport numbers wanting to collect. Nipa bako into mima emerji nipa 10 passports. Say, and the client in some of those people were very, very, very upset, and the stringent rule we've been given mandate to ensure say passports get into the hands of their owners, and also people understanding say yenye pickup location. We are there to answer a question or take your complaint and look into it for you.
Okay. Service
based. Okay, me show me passport. Pacho wahi, pacho my udin yashe system num ewom my Fred dispatch. Yashe system num we don't have a status update for you. Into him, Mami 24 hours. We'll get back to you and tell you where the passport is, and we'll make arrangements for you to get it. That is what our office is for.
Okay.
So but now so we don't have passports there.
Okay. Well, enti anopai finally Raj and Zanamemu Akono. What will be your final message to Omo Ere ATA, those frustrated customers of yours near the dear in some now catch one pay and I think this is one of many of our, because media manya access to you say, you know, anything that borders the minds of my viewers and listeners, I'll cross check from you and Sanama put you out there. And the final word be an
you first and foremost, no. To our customers and clients at Munsan Camo Passports, my apologies for you waiting. Us as Troskit, our goal is to make sure your passport is delivered on time, safely, and in your hands, in Wankasa, your hands. So that is our main jobs. Without that, we don't exist. Without you, this service is non-existent. Just as the government has promised, just as this program seeks to ensure that we get you your passports safely and on time. That said, within the right time frames, if you have any questions, please be patient, work with us, because at the end of the day, it is your passport you want. At the end of the day, our jobs is to get it and make sure it gets to you. So we have a common goal, which is you getting your passport in time and safely. And understanding say we are on the same side with you. And sometimes we have to go to other parties who are our partners to get more information for you. We don't keep your passports. We don't hoard your passports. It doesn't help us in any way, shape, or form. And so be bisausika to bring you your passport. Please do not do it. The delivery of the passports are free. Intimate Damasi for working with us. Please continue to give us the chance to serve you, and we'll continue to improve, we'll continue to do well, we'll continue to listen to you.
Raj, as a Ghana man, last. I said that was my last, but the question keeps coming. So Obi say the number or the when we say there's a problem, but it's already gone. Can he come to the office to kind of make amends? Or bet me as a son baby, or bet you have office a baby and when we say the number near wrong.
Me pachoing. So when we say number near wrong, passport is yours. Pacho bra office. Faogana card bra.
Okay.
Nafa receipt passport office dema when you applied for bra. Those two things will start the process in us being able to change that number and get you your passport.
Okay. Mr. I can't ask all those questions here. Mo betumi akọ Troskit office na mo akọ inquiry. You don't go there to pick up your passport. Oh, kohwa uko bisa and semu ati asentidi yentu yemisa wa no. Muntoaso na munko hono na munko bisa. Raj, grateful this morning.
Thank you very much, Nana. The pleasure is mine, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate our listeners as well.
Okay. See you at the Troskit Ghana. And I would say, and I pay Menino. Edin komo ewa I'm sure I've been able to say yebe answer some of your questions because we can't answer all your questions. So I'm sure we've been able to say yebe answer their own tiasieno. I mean, there are some, and I'm kind, you can even get in touch with me this morning. I've vetted myself. I've been going through because you see, Franco, new system, new policy be about my yeah, na